SF6. Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter in. What a clean counter. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. With the throw. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Throws them to negate the block. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Yep, ends the meter. Hoping for an ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Awesome! This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? There's space to make something. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one has an empty drive kick. A super art. Pops for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Looking for a chance. Reads the jump in perfectly. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Back into the corner. What? Burnout activates. Are we gonna see a comeback? What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Opts for the throw. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Combo with the target combo. Not done yet. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Player two can't use any more drive without burning. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Both fighters, they're going for the super art, experiencing burnout. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Dashes up. Grabs him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Cuts in with the drive impact. Going in. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? Scrapping it out, they're going for the super art. KO! Player one gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Big counter. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive parry was successful. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player two can't let their drive game work. They need to find a way to reset this experiencing burnout. The jump in catches them. Closing moments of the match. KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Sandblast! Are we going to see some fireworks here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the counter hit throw. Knockdown and blossom! Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. Full SA meters on deck. Anti-air in the clutch! Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Rising uppercut. Impaler. Player two. No! Critical art now! This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! Player one showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sandblast. Come on. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player two has the life lead. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They need to hold out. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Just out of range for that throw. Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super art. Player two in trouble with no drive. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Finishes with the throw. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Blossom! Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? The overhead's good! Not close enough for the throw. Breaks their guard with the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. A deficit here. Can they turn the tide? Sandblast! And it uses their drive gauge. Solid anti-air. Connects with the throw. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overhead. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player two survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Saw that coming. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Can't tech the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Gets the counter in. Knockdown. With the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. Experiencing burnout. Throws them to negate the block. A quick breather. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Reacts to the throw. Sandblast! Can't tech the throw? Both fighters planning something? A parry? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Awesome! Rising uppercut. The throw whip. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Going in? Super Art on deck goes airborne! Impaler incoming. Goes all in with the uppercut. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Open, reads the jump in perfectly. Fires a blast. Player 2 makes it look easy. Perfect cage management. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Nothing stops this train. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting fine the target. Player connects with the throw. This may turn into a big chance. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 2 is in a there's a burnout. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Throws them. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. I can't pick this time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Sandblast! Both fighters are raring to go. They're still feeling each other out. Neither of them willing to back off now. Counter hit throw there. Trips him up. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. Strings it all together. The throw misses. Life lead opens up. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player 1 will look. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 1 can't use any more drive. Experiencing burnout. KO. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight!
Immediately hits him with a stopping block. Grabs and throws him away. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. This is a good spot to use the super. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. Ooh, what a smart throw! No escape. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Luke.
Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sandblast! Come on! Tries to throw but doesn't connect. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sandblast uses the gauge for a super art. That combo hit. They're going for the super art. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight!
Open, this can lead to some big damage. Very slick with the combo. Will this super art do anything? Vulcan Blast! Can they make the most of it? Reads the jump in perfectly. Vulcan Blast! Will this change the round? Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Oh, yo! Raw super hit! Both sides, raw super hard incoming. Player 2 denies the jump in. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Burns out. Player 2 can't use it. Didn't test the throw. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Have some fun.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best grounding tools. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Awesome! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Got it, they're going for the super art? Their will to win is really being tested here. Experiencing burnout. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Start sets up with the jump in. If all the throw connects. Adds a bit of OG spice. That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. Genius read with that throw escape. Ooh, what a smart throw. What are they gonna do? Parry connects. Turns out. What's next? Player 2 can't they didn't take the throw. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that win. Charges forward. Misses the grab. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Backs them into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Taking stock. Hits with the overhead. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. What's this? Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Yes. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Sandblast. Are we going to see some fireworks? Jump parries the jump in to shut it down. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. Player 2 can build off this lead. What'll happen here? Big throws. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Knockdown and this is gonna be bad news. Jumps up, light lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Come on. Fighting uppercut.
Tons of space to withdraw, super hard incoming. That's not gonna hit. The engagement here will have a huge effect. Charges up the plasma. Even the slightest hit may end. This can lead to some big damage. What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. The attack is parried. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Opts for the throw. From up above. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 chases him down. Heading into the end game now. They can't squander this punish counter chance. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate ducking. Decides to spend the meter to Shinku Hadouken. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Throws him to negate the block. Gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Perfect read with a drive parry. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. Throws him! A quick breather. What are you jumping in for? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Awesome! Changes the pace with an air dash. Burnout is triggered. There's a corner switch. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Pay attention.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast! Shoots off a fireball up close. Grabs him. Dashes. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Knockdown and lands a rising uppercut. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Rising uppercut. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. Going in? Can this drive bring them back? Looking for a hole. They're low on both life and drive gauge right now.
Go to sleep.
What's this shit to have up on a flatline zone? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes for the jumping. With the throw. Opts for the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Big counter. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Somehow pushes back, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Sandblast! They trade hits! Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Finds the target! They push their way out of the corner. Experience it in there! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Go airborne! The super doesn't hit. The last round. It's now or never. A jump? Flamethrower will whip more fuel to the fire. Put them up. Connects with the throw. They push their way out of the corner. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. They are not getting close to each other. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Absolutely relentless. I can't believe it. They were in their head. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Throws him. Breaks the block with a throw. The throw whips. Still slugging it out at this range. Can't tech the throw. Was well in range to score the throw.
It's not over.
Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Jumps up. The throw missed. Hits them with a stopping pop. Player 1 can't use charges forward. Fires off a Shiku Hadouken. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use their SA on Super Art. They're going for the Super Art. Rushes in. Just goes for it at this range. So little life sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Into the drive. Both sides crowns them from above. What a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Throws them. What's next? Lots of aggression from both sides. An aggressive attack. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. This is a real back and forth match this season. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Can't tech the throw.
Pay attention.
Jumps in. The attack is parried. Grabs and throws them away. Who will use their drive first? Throw leaves them wide open. Genius read.
This is my
Player 1 sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
I guess they both like jumping. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Nice parry. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there.
Oh, you should have.
Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Just goes for it at this range. Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. How can they steal this? This is gonna hurt. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Choose a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. They hit each other. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance with a full drive gauge to tap into. Life lead opens up. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight.
Dashes forward. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Big throws. Jumps. Big stage blow. Scrapping it out up a super art. Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Oh, here we go. Doesn't set the low. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
The last round knocked them out of the air. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Solid anti-air. Oh, plot twist. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Low heavy. Dangerous range kick sees the overhead coming. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Throws him. Okay, here we go. A jump? Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Serenity. Hazanshi. Can this drive bring them back? Hikosho. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. That's the counter. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. In a dire situation, they can't KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Dashes up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Uses the target combo as a filler. Can't tech the throw. Both fighters planning something. Throw missed. Breaks the block with a throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Sends a bar on up to Kosho. Quick breather. Life leaders break through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like uses their drive gauge. Solid anti-air. Good decision with that throw. Hits them with the counter throw. Big throws them. Amazing. Hikosho getting it some real damage. Meets them air to air. Connects with the throw. Gets the counter hit. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Ooh, crushes the shin. Oh, the throw connects. High kick. I called it. Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Kyokusen. Dumps them. Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. I can't keep track of these corner switches. This is going to hurt. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive move, perfect execution, and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Dashes forward. Who's going to start things off? The grab missed, sends the bar on up to Kosho. Can they keep on him?
How's this?
A super arc. Jumps up. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. Hits them with a stopping block. Both fighters planning something? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Back into the closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
That's right.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looking to wrap this round up quickly. Goes into the stance, knocks him out of the air. Jumps in. How that throw did some juicy damage. Poses them with a kick. Both, ooh, what a smart play. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What were they thinking? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, the throw connects. The low. Amazing. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any and whiff. They're wide open. Clutch parry. Finds the target. Oh my god, they just choked it up.
Spinning bird
It is over. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Drive parry. Saw that coming. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Takes the chance to hurt him. Takes a trip. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? And the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. With the throw. Parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player 1 will need to play it experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. A parry? Oh, plot twist. Both fighters planning something? Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the jump in. Parries the attack and parry here puts drive gauge in the vent, which really could help later in the round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. With the life gap okay. Oh. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs them. Sends the bar on up to Kosho. Throws them. What's next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Saw that coming. Going in. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Very smart play with the throw. KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round 1. Fight!
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Opts for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? The drive parry was successful. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Uses the parry. Had the radar up and running. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps.
You need training.
Finishes with the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Stop the attack by using a drive parry. Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. Surrendering a super art? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Player 1 will need to play it conservative. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player turns out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Breaks through with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Close range projectile. The parry. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. D9. Keeps cool and locks them out. Oh, the throw connects. Okay, low heavy. Connects with the throw. Parries the fireball. Throws him. What's next? Lightning kicks. Oh, plot twist. I called it. Player 1 can't let this simmer. Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Opts for the throw. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Neither of them willing to back off here. Throws them to negate the block. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive use, and the throw ends the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Oh, the throw connects. Going in. Parry connects. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation. Give me your best shot!
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The throw connects for counter hit damage. No escape from the throw. Opts for the throw.
You're in my way.
Neither of them willing to back off here. In a dire situation, charges forward. Experiencing burnout. Viral arrow. Player 1 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Scrapping, they're going for the super art. Killer V spin catches them standing. Things are heating up. Both fighters planning something? Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Player 1, huge chance after that wall splat. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 has the overhead denied. This is gonna hurt. Maze knew the throw was coming. This is a critical moment. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, will this super art do anything? Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Looking to wrap this round up quickly. Who will come out on top in this final round? The throw is denied. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? What crowns him from above? Throws him. Amazing. Gets the counter hit. Oh, rails them with the gladiator. Connects with the throw. Both off. Oh, yo. Raw super here. Taking the disrespect. That was a perfect parry. Ugh. Finds the target. And it clears the burnout. Oh, but you're grounded. Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that comeback. Chases them down. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Still slugging it out here. Taking stock. Oh, whiffs the throw. Burnout is triggered. Decides to meet them in the air. Big counter. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Knockdown. Each hit is so important here. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
No problem.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? Jumps? Goes for the super art? Player 1 out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. What's going to be the play here with this kind of meter gap? Knockdown and dashes. Smart play with the throw. A super art? They're going for the super art? Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the props and hard. Drops them. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Opts for the arrow. Knuckle wakes them up. Any throw will connect with the throw. What's next? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Serves, grabs them. Amazing. Throw is denied. Silent step. Okay, here we
Opens them right up! Player 2 made some smart moves there! Great game!
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Grabs and throws him away. Still scrapping for control of the space. Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. Slips the grab. Throws him to negate the block. Taking stock. The pressure is gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Pulls him. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Puts the super armor to good use. Neither of them willing to back off here. A super arm? A parry? Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Finishes with the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Coming through. Grabs him. Still slugging it out here. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. A parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. Drive lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Let's see how they KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Bops him with a target combo. Gets the counter hit throw. No escape from the throw. Charges forward. Pulls him. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Throw leaves them. Oh, the throw connects. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. Dangerous range here. Barry knew the throw was coming. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go.
Reads them like a book and takes them out.
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Pulls him. Whiffs the throw. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Knockdown. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 takes in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Pulls him. Slips the grab. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Throw leaves them wide open. Grabs and throws them away. Going in. Going on the offensive. Still scrapping some overdrive cannon spike. Life lead is there. A super arc. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Bops him with a target. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Grabs him. Taking stock. From up above. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Steps back to start things off. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Okay, creating some space here. Knockdown.
Pushing through with the Gladius.
Sneaks in above. Nice read with the cannon spike. Not much life difference. A quick breather. Player 1
Just goes for it at this range.
their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Right.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight!
Reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet.
Both sides getting ready.
Overhead attack. All the throw connects. Amazing. Looking for a hole.
Nothing stops this train.
Player 1 is
Yo, raw super here.
Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Taking chunks out of each other here.
Ugh, take a seat.
Long parry. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Player 1 can't use any command.
It is over.
Player 2
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Engage!